A homeless man approached me today and said, "Yo, let me borrow a couple dollars." I said, "Yo, man, you and I are in the same position. I just have a harder fit." Today we're playing Minecraft again. I had already recorded this video where I wasn't done. I was midway through, and my PC has a problem where if you like, I won't say kick it, but like if you hit it kind of hard, it just goes crazy. Like both of my screens turn off, and like I still have access to my PC. Like I'm sure it was still recording, but it just goes crazy. And while I still have the recording, which I'm probably gonna in the edit, like show you, like I'm showing you right now, a fast sped up version of it, so you can see that I was indeed recording. Unfortunately, because I record the audio separately, it didn't save. Last time that I had this problem happen while recording, it did save the audio, and while I did find the audio, it just shows it as pretty much less than a second, like recorded. So it didn't save the audio, unfortunately, so I have to start over again. Yippee! Don't you love when your cat slams herself into your PC that sucks ass and then just ruins everything after she already destroyed your arm the day prior, so it looks like something else and people ask you about it? Today I attended jury duty. This is why I started the video recording a bit later than I normally would. Kitty, if you do anything else, if you hurt me, I will sell you to the nearest. My lawyer advised me to stop speaking. But yes. I was gonna say again, cat, please, respectfully, please. You know what? I'm gonna actually ask you to leave the premises because you left my arm in a really bad state yesterday. I don't know why you were so feisty. I gave you food, I gave you water, I gave you love, I gave you care, I gave you attention. A lot of the times I be trying to work and you come at my desk just like this and I start petting you, and I obviously can't use my other hand because I'm petting you, and then right now you look all happy and you look satisfied that I'm paying you attention. But whenever I don't pay you attention, you then start to hurt me in really terrible ways, and I feel the pain. Like it's abusive, it's really abusive. Anyways, today I attended jury duty, and for those who don't know what jury duty is, you're probably a child or you're a young adult, and have never been summoned. Oh, you okay? You okay? You have never been summoned to jury duty. But basically, what jury duty is, it's a legal thing that you have to do, because if you don't do it, best case scenario, you just get a fine, which is gonna be pretty hefty. Or you get a bench warrant, which you're not gonna have the police looking for you, military style or whatever. But if you get stopped and they see that you have a bench warrant, you're getting arrested. So it's just best to go. You know what I mean? Now, jury duty doesn't mean that you immediately walk in and then go into a courtroom and then you get to decide the fate of an individual. It doesn't work like that. It's a selection process, right? It's RNG if you get picked, and then it's RNG if they continue with you, I guess. But the way that it works, or the way that it was for us, is that when I first came in, I went into this big room with a lot of people. A lot of freaking people. There's a lot of people there. And then well, what happened is I was supposed to go to jury duty last week, but I missed it. And because I missed it, when I was in there, they said if you don't have the little card, or if your date is different, go to the front. Like you have to form a line so they can fix it for you in the system. Well, the second I got up from my seat, now keep in mind, I sat at the very back because my friend who had done jury duty before told me, okay, you want to sit at the back because they call by rows. So there's a chance that if they have enough people, they might just say, okay, the people in the back, you're dismissed. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to stay. So I was like, okay, cool. I sat at the back. So, but I had to go fix the thing. So the second I got up, some old man said, oh, that's a seat for me. Bro gets up and just sits down. I'm like, well, he was already standing because it was really full. There was people standing. Bro just took my seat. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? If this wasn't like a legal place, I would have said something. I would have been like, yo, bro, you didn't see that I was just sitting there? Like, I get it. Like, maybe you think I wasn't gonna sit back there or whatever. Like, oh, tough luck, kid, But at least do it like a couple of seconds after I left. Like once I was gone, bro, I didn't even wait. What the hell? But anyways, Kitty, you're licking my arm, and I know what follows that. The second you do that, I'm actually gonna have to push you away because like that really hurt my arm yesterday. That's the worst she's ever done that. Usually she just bites me a little bit and just like, wait, what was that? Bro, she looked at me like this. She was like, really? She has never done that face before. I wish y'all saw that. She's holding shift. Kitty. She put her entire butt. You're so fat, bro. I know I want to talk, but let me show y'all. Oh man, bro, what the hell? I'm so giddy right now. I'm finna. I feel good. I had social interactions today. I actually talked to other humans besides my friends or my mom or my father. All right, Kitty. You gotta excuse me though. Anyways, before I get lost of track, so because I lost my seat, I had to sit, and no, I had to stand in the back. I was avoiding being in the early pick because we had no seats. We ended up people that that didn't have any seats ended up being in the first pick. So I was hoping to be in the last pick. I was the first pick. So UP, good shit, I guess. So yes, I went, and then they pretty much said, okay, you're gonna want to go to the 5th floor in front of this courtroom. This is courtroom number. So I went there, and I don't know if typically you're meant to go in the court. I'm assuming that because of the circumstances in there, probably that's why we weren't able to go inside. But there wasn't a lot of seats in front of the thing, so I had to sit in the floor. So another time of me not having any seats, but what it is. Anyhow, after a while, the cop went out and was like, all right, you guys are dismissed, you can go. So I'm guessing that the lawyers or whatever, because there were like a lot of people were going in, like lawyers and stuff. I'm guessing that they settled something or whatever they did something legal, I guess, because a lot of people were going in there and out. We never got inside, so I guess they were just talking and they probably just settled. Kitty, no, don't start biting me, please. Let my arm heal first, then you can do that again. Just not, Kitty, I'm sorry. No, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Okay, I had started recording over because my cat dropped my interface that's connected to a $900 microphone and a $200 headphones. And the interface costs $200. Wow, don't you just love that? And then it cut because it disconnected it cut the audios. And then FL Studio was like, wow, I can't keep recording your audio. Wow, everything is going great. Let's say that again. So yeah, so typically the way that it would work though is that when you get there, I guess after a while, maybe they let you in. I don't know what they do. I guess they give you like a questionnaire and they ask you questions, to see if you'd be a good juror. You know what I mean? So they'll pretty much ask you questions and then be like, you have to answer them honestly. Since I didn't get to that part, I can't tell you exactly what questions I expected to get, but obviously you want to answer honestly, or otherwise you might get charged with perjury, or at least that's what my homie told me. So I don't know how that really works, but again, I never got to that section because they dismissed us before that happened. I'm guessing they settled. I don't know if I already said that. But I'm assuming that they settled or something happened. I don't know if they have to reschedule. I don't know court stuff. All I know is that they said you can go, and I was like, let's go. But yeah, so usually, if they like your questions, or if they don't, then they can dismiss you right there and then, and you can leave. But if they like you, they're gonna be like, ooh, you're gonna be here for a while. So then you'll actually become an actual juror. And I don't know what that process is like because I've never done that. This is my first time ever being summoned for jury duty. Hopefully it's, it won't be for a good while until it happens again. I know it's RNG, like it's just randomized. So I don't know. I had originally gotten the summons, I think it was February, and I kept pushing it back until they were like, yeah, you've run out of them. Honestly, it wasn't that bad, but also it's probably because they let me go they let me go out, rather quickly. So I think that's probably why I wasn't bothered by it. Let me go to sleep. But yeah, that's pretty much it, really. There's really not much that I'm trying to do right now. I'm just trying to plant more trees. Like, the idea is to have a lot of trees around this bridge to make it look pretty cool. Like, make it look full. I also have to work on the little water thing over there. That's pretty much what I've been doing this whole episode. So even with the recording that didn't make it, you didn't miss anything. I just pretty much rehashed everything I said, probably in a better compact way, since repeating myself can get kind of boring sometimes. But I also, if I didn't mention something or if I forgot something, it's because I remember already saying it, but it wasn't in the recording. So that's on me. My bad. My homie yesterday told me that I could kill the illagers or whatever they're called, and I can drink milk to get rid of the effect. So there's no raid, but I don't see them anymore. When I got back on, I didn't see them anymore. Though I should probably check the village over there just in case, make sure that everything is fine, or that they're not over there. But if they are over there, I probably might not kill them, because then I think that will instantly start the raid. I'm not really sure. Let me go check. Let me go check the village over there. Okay. Everything seems fine. Yep. Everything seems fine. Okay, that's good. I just wanted to check that. Like I said, right now I just want to kind of make the scenery look nice. Add some trees and stuff. Gotta add more to the left side. I don't know why I haven't been doing that, but yeah, I'm add some trees, make it look nice. Then I'm gonna add like fences and stuff like that under the bridge to make it look like it's being held up. I'm not really good with architecture and stuff like that, but I can build. You know what I mean? It's in my genes. I think that's it really for today's video. If you ever get a jury summons, just do it. Also, yeah, probably sit at the back, just so you have a better chance of not being picked. Again, it is just, I don't know, people will tell you, oh, why you hate jury duty? That's like, you're American, you have to blah, blah, blah. You have to enjoy it. You're American, you're in America now. Look, bro, I just want to be home and record Minecraft videos. Does it look like I want to be a jury? I don't care. I will not be impartial. I will be biased. After jury duty, got off, my homie told me that there was a cafeteria in the basement level. So I took the elevator to the basement level, and I got myself a breakfast sandwich, because that's what they were serving at the time, a Red Bull, and an apple pie. Good stuff. It was good. I liked it. I will say though, they were in fact promoting burgers in the screen though. They did not give me that. They did not provide that. They didn't have it. It was breakfast. But it's okay. I actually, you know what? Probably because I wasn't picked, but I actually didn't mind that. I didn't mind today. I thought it would, like, pretty much everybody that has served, like that I know that has gone to jury duty said it's gonna be so boring. You're gonna be extremely bored. And I'm like, oh my god, I don't like being bored. Look at me. I'm probably autistic or something. I have something in my brain. I need to be overstimulated. You know what I mean? Boredom is not in my name. You know what I mean? Hold on. Let me answer a text. Sorry, I'm committing text fraud. Allegedly. I have to make sure everything goes perfecto. But yeah, so I forgot what I was saying. It was cool. It was cool. Mainly because I had actual human interaction, but I was told that was gonna be the most boring shit ever, and I mean it wasn't fun. Like it's not like I was giddy up to be there, but I started watching One Piece. I was watching One Piece in there. So yes, I was like, yeah, I'll watch One Piece. It's peak. It's pretty fire. And that's about it. That's it for today's video. If you have a dream, make sure to follow it. Time is moving past, and it's gonna leave you behind. So you gotta lock in. You gotta do everything you can. Consistency is about doing it every single day as much as you possibly can. Some days you'll do less, some days you'll do more. Don't be upset if you do less in one day. That's just how it is. But always strive to do more. Believe that you can do it. Don't just say I can do it, but you don't really believe it. Like, you have to believe you can do it and actually attempt to do it. And it's gonna be tougher, especially if you're used to not doing something. People get burnt out quickly. There's people that don't get burnt out, at least not as quickly. You know, it's okay if you get burnt out quickly. It's okay that if you struggle at things that other people find it easy or basic. That's just part of human life. It's okay. You know, it's okay. So just do what you can. You know, appreciate every moment you have. It's a blessing to wake up every single day. You know, I try to remind myself that every single day. Sometimes we forget about the most simplest things, that we have air to breathe, we have people to share labs with. You know, I think about that sometimes, you know what I mean? Especially this year when I've had to face my mortality, you know, and then just think about that and the loss and stuff like that. Like, it's a blessing to wake up every single day, and we will always take it for granted. Trust me, we will. It's only until you're reminded of your mortality or you hear about a death that you think about it. Every single day, you're gonna forget about it. So I'm gonna try to tell myself every single morning, I'm blessed to wake up today. I'm gonna try to think that way. And I think when you think that way, you realize, I actually want to do better for myself, because I'm blessed to have a day. Let me live the day. You feel what I'm saying? I hope that you at the very least understood that final statement. I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day.